What's going on, everybody? STUDmuffin here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed day. We're going to get right into this part 13 of the Saxon campaign. It's been a great campaign so far. This is probably the furthest I've ever gotten on the Saxon campaigns that I've played in the past. This is just probably the furthest, to be honest. The only campaign I've actually completed Barbarian Invasion with are the Sassanids, if I remember correctly. So hopefully that's going to change with this whole entire series we're doing here. So let's get right into it here. We got a battle coming up. Let's go ahead and sally out. There's a small Roman force outside. Let's move our diplomat out of the way. Got a good amount of troops here. I don't know how far I want to push out, if I can make it back into this. Yeah, I should be able to. A weak little army here. We should not have much casualties at all from this. Okay, let's move our men up forward. Right in front like so. Let's, maybe not that close. We'll get them up in position, then we'll get our cav up behind, or maybe on the right flank there. Don't want to get too ahead of my men. Trigger them to charge my cav. Wouldn't want that. Once we get my infantry up here, hopefully my archers can get in range and get some good kills. They were able to get a good jab throw. Let my archers get a lot of the kills here. Okay. All right, let's pause so we can get everybody to charge all at the same time. We're going to charge in pairs of two, like so. Now we'll hit play. Now they should all sally out at the same exact time. Then we'll get them all to come out of shield wall. There we go. Now we get our cav up. Our archers should be able to hit their archers. I don't want any casualties from friendly fire if I can help it. Let's come in just like so. And then we pull our cav up in position. Then we're going to charge. The enemy warlord was killed just in time. Let's blow the trumpet. That way our warlord has a greater chance of surviving. Nice, we got that mass rout. That's what I was looking for. I don't think any of his men routed. I think they all got killed by the archers. Nice. Are they going to fight to the death? Nope, they're fleeing in panic. Good. We're not taking any casualties then. Fast forward. That should be the end of the battle. There. Let's go. 122 casualties. That's a little more casualties than I expected, to be honest, but that's okay. Okay, so our cav is the only thing able to make it back to the city. I was afraid of that. But we can lower the tax rate, so everything should be fine. Retrain up the Grail Knights. All right, I don't think there's anything else we can do this turn, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, the Franks wanted to sally out, and they brought Rodolph up to reinforce. So if we can take out all of their commanders, all of their family members, and then retreat from the battle, the faction should be wiped. Hopefully. Let's test that theory. I just don't want them to hoard up. Okay, since he's actually going to be attacking me, I think what I'll do, I'll play defensively and position all my men in the back. That way I can, for one, if his reinforcing commander Rodolph shows up in any of these side profiles over here, any of these side areas, I can rush forward and dispose of them. I don't know what Rodolph up here is thinking about doing. I don't know why he's coming so close to me by himself. Surely he's not thinking about charging me. For one, that would be bad because the reinforcing army could leave if Rodolph dies before they're able to join up. Two, he's just going to run straight in, get demolished, so that would be very stupid. Let's try my archers. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can get some kills. Okay, pause. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So he did charge. So I'm going to rush up with my cav. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do this. Rush up with my cav, and then position them like so. Fully surround him. There we go. Nice. That's one wiped. Okay, now we got to reposition. Let's bring our cav back. Once those are wiped. Okay, looks like he's got raiders on the left. 2 family members on the right, maybe one in the center. Nope, those are Sarmatians. 2 family members on the right, and the main faction leader is in the center. So we need to counter this by bringing our cav over here. Just like so. Try to take advantage if we can. Let's go ahead and charge. Okay, we'll let him charge. Bring these cav over to combat that. Okay, one of you charge the general here. Come out. Wrap around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. At least get this guy. Snag him. Nice. The enemy king's dead. Everybody charge this family member. Come in from behind. Come in from behind. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, now turn around. Chase him. Nice. We were able to kill him. Let's go. That's all 4 Frankish generals. All 4 of them. Everybody retreat. Retreat, retreat, retreat. I gotta test this theory. I gotta test this theory out. He's charging. If I lose 1 unit, that's no big deal. Retreat, retreat, go, go, go.
Victory and defeat are the...
Okay. Close defeat. We were able to kill all 4 of his family members that are left, but we retreated, so we didn't actually wipe out the Frankish army. Since they have no more family members, the faction was wiped. Now we don't have to deal with the horde. Let's go. Benefactor, Amalric, Confident Commander, Pagan, age 20 to Atelgus. Atelgus, that voice crack though. He's young, he looks cool, he's not got the best traits. Unfortunately, I'm going to skip this guy. I hate to because he looks so cool, but... Faction destroyed. The Franks cannot hoard. Let's go. Faction announcements. Berthold was born. There's so many generals and family members named Amalric in this game. There's another Amalric, the guy we just declined for adoption candidate, Amalric. The Franks campaign, I've got 2 or 3 family members named Amalric, or generals. Okay, cool. So Kunrad had another son, Berthold. It reminds me of Berthold from Attack on Titan. Those of you who watch anime, you know. Nice. The ship got a +2 to command. And the Celts did not land. That is actually crazy luck. So let's hit them. Can we sink the whole army? Yes, and a diplomat. We were able to kill the army, the diplomat, and the fleet. Lucked out there. He could have landed. Now, does this army have any? No, they do not have any command stars. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to pull them into this fleet, and that way they'll get the command bonus. Just blockade this port. There's nothing else we can really do. Let's send the spy up. Quick save. Nice. There's an assassin there. Let's bring the army in. Can't retrain them. That's what I can do with this fleet. Okay, so let's get all of our... Actually, there's not that many missing. I'm not worried about it then if there's not that many missing. I do need more cav. If I remember correctly, I've got plenty of cav here coming, but I'll need to wait a turn for them to actually be retrained. Perfect. That's fine. I'll build more. I'll build horses for Herulfus's army, and I'll build the horses to send up to reinforce Mercui. Okay, can we start disbanding some of these little armies around here? 10,000. It's not ideal, but I don't feel like dealing with them, to be honest. Let's go ahead and disband this army. Unit of archers. Let's bring them down. Now we have our army ready. We just need to retrain it, and it'll be able to move out at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it's completed. We'll recruit some more levy, more ships here. Get our fleet going strong. Get another ship here as well. Once that temple completes, we'll be able to give all of our men 1 more XP ranking. At least not the archers, though. They're already maxed out on what they can get on XP. Actually, matter of fact, instead of waiting, we're going to go ahead and push now. Take Tarentum and then come back, retrain at Rome. Head back across, hit Carolus. Send our spy over with Kunrad. Send him to Salamantica. Will I be able to get there in time? Yes, perfect. Send our spy in Carthago Nova. Hopefully he doesn't die. Nice. Perfect. Let's go ahead and besiege it. We can get 3 saps. What's he got in there? 2 committed tenses. Nothing to worry about. He is the faction leader, though. So that's a lot of cav. Let's hire another Saxon levy, and then we shall sally out ourselves. We'll leave the Saxon levy. Let's line our men up a little better than this. Okay, never mind. He's only got the general and 1 unit of spears. So let's just take my cav, or the general and his cav, and we'll head straight there to besiege the city. Spies in there, yep. Okay, and then we'll hire mercenary gallow asses, and that will allow us to get 1 ladder. Actually, let's do 2 ladders. We'll bring up the rest of the army like so, and they can join him on the next turn. And we should be able to take that settlement next turn. Can we assassinate this guy? Hunnic diplomat, if I can even speak. Maybe we kill this spy. No way. Jeez, 7 subterfuge. Maybe we just rank up our spy just by getting some miscellaneous kills here. There's nothing else we can really do around here. Okay, we got another successful assassination. All right, now we send in the main general here with the cav to besiege it. Nice, the gates are open. Then we send the infantry in. Now we send these infantry across with the new general, hire these mercenaries, and give the horse archers to him. He'll have 2 units of horse archers now. That'll be perfect. All this infantry should be able to fight off this small Roman army. If not, I can reinforce the army. All right, time to do this battle here. Nothing important. Just a general, and it's the faction heir and Limitanie. All right, I'm going in bare bones. Going in very simple. Cav and 1 unit of infantry. The infantry can hit the spears head on. The cav can manage the general and hit the infantry from the rear if needed. Quick little simple force to move in and take the city as quick as possible. Built for speed, baby. Nice, the gate is broken. Perfect. Rush in. I'm gonna run in with my cav first. See if I can hit the general head on. If he'll charge me. I don't know if he will. Okay, I think it's time we just charge in with our horsemen. Blow the trumpet for the general, and then we bring the infantry up. Get them out of shield wall. And charge in there. Here we go. Get them to attack the Limitanie. That was a horrible execution there. Nice, we wiped out the enemy general. Charge with the cav. We should be able to push them out of the town center, get them to rout, get free kills. Perfect. Took some casualties there, but built for speed, baby. All right. We can always send our army back to the capital to retrain as well. Okay, what do we do here? Let's occupy. Or if Carnuntum can retrain, we will. We'll get a unit of levy here. Go max tax rate, of course. Quick save, and we shall rush into this city since the gates are open. 3 units levies, 1 archer, 1 general. Should be easy pickings. Okay, something like this should be enough. We'll go ahead and run our men forward. There we go. Here come the missiles in now. And they got their back turned to me. That's a party. Love to see it happen. Look at all that bodies, bulls, son, out there. Here come the arrows. Look at that, son. Let's go out of shield wall since there's no archer fire anywhere in the vicinity. Whoa. Don't want to take any more casualties from that. Now we get our archers up. Can't believe I took so much damage to the tower there. That's crazy. I should have pulled them Sarmatians away from the tower sooner than that. Okay, let's pull the men up to the main section here. And then the chosen warlord should come down. When he does, I'm going to charge him head on. Ooh, okay, archers, get back, please. There goes the general. Okay, you guys need to get up in position. Perfect. Wipe them out. Charge these spears. Get up on the other flank. Come on, run. There we go. Come out of shield wall. Okay, charging from behind. Blow the trumpet. Okay, why are you not charging? Pathfinding. Love it. There we go. Come on. Took a few casualties there, but let's go. Well, with that, we are going to occupy. Okay, should we go barracks or farm? Let's go barracks. And then we will retrain the archers, of course. Well, so far we got Coonrod here heading over to Salamantica. Got a spy there to help him break the gates, hopefully. Got Telgus besieging Carthago Nova here. We're about to be rushing in next turn with him. We got Marcomanni up here. Just left Londinium. Just now besieged Ibericum. And we'll be taking that next turn, hopefully. We've got a army training up here now, preparing for a Rolfist to come over to the capital, having him an army to move out. Then we'll have to retrain Alsund's army and Warnick's army. But we just took Campus Marcomanni and Campus Quadi. And of course, we have plenty of Navy training around the area, starting to rule the seas, getting some spies, some diplomats all around the area as well, and just bribing all the random little rebel armies around to prevent taking devastation and loss on trade. So we are making progress. There's a little small Roman army here, but other than that, the only armies left from the Western Roman Empire are in Spain, and then their main forces are probably in Carthage and Leptis Magna here. And then they've got Syracuse, Carlis. Our faction heir Freywine here is about to besiege Tarentum, and being able to take that shouldn't be hard. What's going on in the map at the moment? The Eastern Roman Empire actually, in this campaign and the Franks campaign, are doing swell. They are the power to be contested, so I will be preparing to push the Eastern Roman Empire. So there's a lot of Eastern Roman kills we shall be getting in the near future. But if you've enjoyed this part, hope you guys have. There are a lot of other campaign playlists in the description, as well as the next part of this campaign, if it's been uploaded by now, right below with RomeTotalWar advice over here on the side. But until next time, I love you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed evening. See you in the next one.